Hello, BookTube. Today I reached 100 subscribers. Hello, everybody. I'm Peter the Book Lover. I make videos on YouTube about books that I have read, and I post videos on my poetry and various other videos. And today I reached 100 subscribers. Now, I've been on YouTube for a long period of time. As a matter of fact, this October it's going to be 7 years. Now, here's my first set of videos. A long time ago, I made a bunch of videos, these right here, of me playing guitar. And I posted 162 videos. And I made an effort, and the highest I got was 30 subscribers. And I worked really hard on it. And after 160 videos, I only got 30 subscribers. And I quit YouTube for a while, and I wasn't making videos, and then I came back to it, and I started reading a lot, and I started watching BookTube, so I decided to restart a BookTube channel. And that was 3 years ago, going on 4. And I've been working at this for a while. Now, if you go on my channel, you'll see that I do not have a lot of videos. That's because I keep on restarting. And the reason why I keep on restarting is because I'm learning things, and I'm still learning things. Although I think I'm at the last time that I'm going to take stuff down and restart again. I think this is going to be like the final time that I'm not going to restart again, because now I'm starting to get what I want. I'm starting to react with people. That's what I'm looking for. So, 100 subscribers is a great milestone for me, and I really want to appreciate all the people that are subscribed to me newly or in the past, and they're still watching. Thank you very much. Now, as I'm making this 100 subscriber video, I came up, it's funny, I reached 100 subscribers at the same time I had an idea for a video that's a little bit separate than the rest of my videos. And this is ranking the Hobbits. Now, if you're a booktuber, you know what a Hobbit is. But those people that are watching that do not know what a Hobbit is a person that's about this tall. They're about as tall as I am, but I'm sitting down. They'd be standing, and they'd be about this tall, maybe about this tall. And there are a group of people, a breed of people, that lives in the ground in a land called the Shire. And they have these beautiful holes that they've burrowed out, and they've turned them into comfortable living spaces. Really beautiful living spaces, and filled with food, enjoyment, and they're very peaceful people. They're botanical. They love gardening and all this wonderful stuff. And they're a lovely people. And they got drawn into the other world because there was a adventure that one of the hobbits, Bilbo Baggins, went on. And this adventure is told to you in the book called The Hobbit. And that's where the Hobbits come from. This is by J.R.R. Tolkien that wrote these stories. And in this video, I'm going to rate the 5 Hobbit media, movies and books and media. So there's 1 cartoon, there's 1 book, and 3 movies. I know there's probably more versions of it than what I've got here, but I'm ranking these 5 Hobbit books, movies, cartoons, these 5 Hobbit things, because it's a mixture of movies, cartoons, and a book. So these are the 5 that I'm going to rate. We've got The Hobbit, That's the cartoon. We've got the Hobbit book. And then we got the 3 movies over here. The first movie is An Unexpected Journey. The second movie is The Desolation of Smaug. And the third movie is The Battle of the Five Armies. Now, this is the way that I experienced these. The first experience I had with The Hobbit was the cartoon. Now, the cartoon put a memory in my head that I have not been able to escape. It's in my head forever, is the character of Gollum, Smeagol. And when I was a kid, that cartoon stayed with me, and it's still with me. I loved the character. He was scary. He was angry. Oh, he was a fantastic character. The way that he would, he was such a cool, interesting character, and it really stayed with my mind, and I remembered it. And then I read the book, The Hobbit. Now, this was my favorite book for the longest time. I really loved this book. For the longest time, I thought there were really no books better than this. I thought it was so perfect, man. And I still love it. I think it's a fantastic book. It's written so well. But there's some other books, now that I'm a little bit older, there's a lot of other books that can compare to it. But when I first experienced the book, I was blown away with the book. Okay, now these 3 movies, I really enjoy every single one of them. But then at the same time, there are things about them that I don't like. There's some additions to these movies that really didn't need to be there. And I really wish this was one movie, made accurately, opposed to these 3 movies. And that's how I experienced them. Okay, now we're going to rank them. And the thing about it is, it's very close to the way that I experienced them. As a matter of fact, it's pretty much the way that I experienced them. The best Hobbit experience that I can think of, my favorite, is the cartoon. And the thing about the cartoon is, when I first seen it, I was not really impressed with the animation, and some of the scenes when they would some of the scenes were just I didn't like it that much when I first seen it, but now it is like one of my favorite cartoons, and I have the VCR tape. And I really wish I could watch it, man, because that's something that I watch quite often. It's like Spider-Man. The original Spider-Man movie, I could watch that so many times. And the cartoon of The Hobbit is another thing. For the music alone, the music is fantastic. I love the scene where he climbs up and he's looking at the trees and he sees the butterflies. I love that scene. The scene with the spiders, there's so many cool things in that. So that's my favorite Hobbit experience. But it's so close to the book. The book is number 2. And it's kind of hard, because that means it's a really good cartoon, because this is one of my favorite books. I love this book. This is amazing. Really amazing book. And I love it. The whole thing about it. My favorite chapter is Riddles in the Dark. I love the chapter between him and Smeagol. It's fantastic. I prefer the cartoon meeting with him, because that really scared me and I got that memory. But still, one of my favorite chapters of all time is chapter 5, Riddles in the Dark. Fantastic. So that's number 2. Now let's go into the movies. Now the first one, An Unexpected Adventure, that one has so many cool things and very few things that I didn't like. So this definitely ranks the number 1 of the movies. That's why I'm putting it number 3. It's not as good as the book. It's not as good as the cartoon. But as far as the movies go, this one was fantastic. Fun fact, I've watched this in Spanish quite a few times. I think this is an interesting movie to practice Spanish with. And I love this DVD. It's a really cool DVD. and I enjoy it quite a bit. Now, the second one, The Desolation of Smog, like I say, I could put this as part 4, but it's so close between. I definitely like The Unexpected Journey quite a bit more than the other two, because the other two movies, The Desolation of Smog, has some things in there that's just goofy. There's this one scene, I believe it's in The Desolation of Smog, when he's fighting with this orc and he's running up rocks that are falling, and it's so ridiculous. It's just like, it just doesn't work that way. There's no way that rocks can fall and you can run up rocks that are falling. You can't be that. That just wouldn't work. And there's a couple other things that just drive me crazy. Although, it's still got some great scenes. I love Smog. I prefer him in the first one, to where he's a mystery. But in the second one, you really get to see him. And his performance of talking to Bilbo Baggins is just great. David Cumberbatch, I believe, is the voice of Smog, and he did a wonderful job. And then the last one, The Battle of the Five Armies, there's a lot of cool stuff in that too, and I love, it's kind of silly at the same time. It's got some characters that, like, really don't make no sense to be there. But at the same time, it's got some good stuff. There's a scene to where he chops off like 5 heads. I love stuff like that. Because I know that they're not really chopping off heads. And I love the way, when they kill people in the movies, I really love it, because that's an art form in itself. Friday the 13th, the reason why I love those movies, I love watching people get killed in movies, because it's fake, and it's an art form, especially if they make it realistic. I love when they kill somebody in a movie and it looks very realistic. Like, the simplest one you could do is put a bag in the back of your head with fake blood in it, and you put a gun in your mouth and step on it. That's how you do that shot. I figured that out myself, but I love a lot of stuff like it's like in Friday the 13th with Kevin Bacon, when he gets killed. I figured out how they did that too. He was like, had a fake body, and you got a fake body, and you're standing up, and you got a fake body, and then there's a spear that goes through it, and you're like, oh! I love stuff like that. But yeah, okay, so there's my ranking of the videos. I've got 100 subscribers, and I'm really appreciative of it. If you're one of them, thank you for being here. Although, I might make a video of the 500 subscribers, and then 1,000, and then 2,000. But yeah, I'm probably not going to make another video again, unless it takes me a long time to get to 200 subscribers. If 2 years from now it takes me to get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to make another video of that then. Because this is a big deal, because I've been trying to do the YouTube thing for a long time, and I'm finally getting somewhere, because I was given a couple shout outs. Okay, one more thing before I go. Usually in my videos, I don't have it here, but if you watch my videos, at the end of my videos, I put shout outs of channels here, and I put the shout outs up there so you could go check out their channels. Go check out their channels, and if you like the channels, please subscribe. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, please subscribe as well. I'd love to have your subscription. I love subscribers. They're incredible. They make you feel, especially the ones that pay attention to you. They're wonderful. Okay, that's all for this video, and you have a nice day.